Hello and welcome to this presentation on creating the perfect online profile, which is about getting more attention and building more trust and winning more work. Now, when you're starting off in your trade partner journey, I am a big advocate of using the online profiles. And by online profile, I mean things like MyBuilder, rated people, stuff like that, because they are a good source of leads early days, getting off the ground, sort of getting yourself out there. They are a good way to get moving because they it's the same people searching Google and all the rest of it that are still registering the details on these platforms. So they are good leads, some of them. The better your profile is, though, the better chance you've got of winning it, which is this presentation is about giving you some guidelines into building the best profile. If you're stuck with anything and you really want to get a really good profile and you're struggling with anything, please let us know. We'll book a call in with you to help you do it properly. But understanding that the importance of this is really a high importance early on in your journey. So let's move on. So, purpose of the presentation is developing a better understanding of your positioning in the marketplace, have a better awareness on what you're putting out there and how it is perceived. Why your profile or website is the key to position you as an expert. You could do a good job of this and you could do a bad job of it. So we'll move on to making sure now that we don't make a bad job of it. So platforms to use, I would personally pick two and aim to focus on them. I wouldn't be registering for all of them. I'd work out what works in your area. Try and find out what platforms people tend to trust the most in your area. It does seem to vary in. I don't know which regions are better for which platforms, but I do know that I have, had plenty of conversations with plenty of trade partners. So I've heard a lot of stuff, and some platforms get a lot of praise in some areas and some don't. So it's just a matter of finding out. Reach out to some of the guys in the network on the Facebook group, and ask them maybe. There will be people in your area. So pick two and concentrate on them. Imagery. So when you're building your profile, good quality images. Make sure the rooms are cleaned and make sure that the rooms have been fully decorated. I know that when you leave, sometimes the decoration's not been done, but try and get some pictures of the room fully finished. Try and get the customer to send you some so it looks like a finished job. A lot of the pictures you guys have put in on there, and you're still winning work, but I just think it looks better if the room's fully decorated. Ask the customers to send you the pictures. Don't we on your copy. What I mean about that, so copy is basically writing. So if you're writing a load of paragraphs on a profile or a website, that's called copy. So obviously copywriting, that's where that comes from. And we don't want to we on it, so it's a bit of a pun. But what it means is don't use the words we all the time and I. This isn't about you, it's about them. So it's always, your kitchen could look like this, not look at a kitchen we did. Do you get what I mean? When we want to use terminology that makes it about them and not about you. Again, if you need help with any of your copywriting, send us the link to your profile. Give us the writing that you're thinking of doing, and me or one of the team will write something and send it back to you if we think it can be improved upon. Send that to marketing at kbsupplyservices.co.uk and we'll help you out with that. Use sections and bullet points. So this is just making it easy to read now. So using loads of text and waffle will turn people off. Don't ramble on. Use a section with some bullet points. What the section should be about. We'll go into. So section 1 of the profile. Thank them for visiting your page. Address concerns and emotional triggers. Tell them what to do. If you specialize in anything, like maybe I specialize in quartz or Myra stone or just anything that you're really good at and you might want to tell them about. Don't blow smoke up your ass too much, but if you do have any sort of specialities, let it be known. Only if it's interesting, though, by the way. Don't just tell them things for the sake of telling them. Again, this is about them. They're probably not interested in a lot of this stuff. So address the concerns, emotional triggers. Just tell them how you'll take care of the house. You'll be trusted by the local area. You got a good reputation. All that type of stuff. Make them feel comfortable. Section 2: how your company deals with these issues. Mention your warranty. So if you've got any sort of issues that they might be worried about, as we said in number 1, how you would make sure the house is kept clean and tidy, and if anything ever came up in the warranty period, we always recommend you're offering a warranty of about 3 years, 3 to 5 years. If things are done right, we all know that they shouldn't be an issue anyway. The warranty that we give you on the product is 10 years, so you can at least go to 3 to 5 quite easily. But just mention there all the stuff, if anything ever did go wrong, we'd always be on hand, all the rest of it. Section 3: tell them about you, your team, and the jobs you do, your experience, and who you work with. So, it might be that we work with, professional people and families. They're always going to be a target market anyway. They've got cash, so they're always going to be the types of people you want to be targeting. So you want to be mentioning that, or even if it's the plus 55s, they're also a really good customer segment to go after, and just make it feel like you're the guy for them. Make promises and put their minds at rest. Convince them of any snippets of positive reviews that you have received in the past, what people are saying. So have a section on what people are saying, and then put some copy and paste some reviews and where they can find those reviews if they want to go looking for them. Really powerful stuff. Remember, use your sales process on all leads. So if you don't have a sales process in place, you're not going to convert many sales. So it's all right paying for these leads on these platforms. But if you haven't got a process in place to put them through once they become a lead and help you convert them to the sale, you're not going to convert that many. But that sort of goes without saying. Now, that might not be obvious because I know a lot of you guys coming on that are new don't have a sales process, and all this is an alien language. But I can assure you, even if it's coming from Rated People, MyBuilder, something like that, you want some sort of a process that makes sure that the customer's kept informed at each part of the journey with you, because this is your business now. This is what you're trying to do. You're trying to win sales, so that sales process is really important. And if you're not sure about the sales process is basically what happens from the minute they see your ad or your profile and they make contact with you all the way to you winning that sale. That's the sales process. Now, the customer, to keep them moving through the journey, they need to be kept informed at each point and be reminded of how good you are, and you need to take every opportunity to build trust. Now, if that looks like you turn up and do the survey, and then sometimes a week later, sometimes more, you send them a quote that might not look very professional, and then you never email them back to ask them how they're getting on, that's a really, really, really poor process. And if I'm honest, that's what most people do when they first start with us, and then we train them and help them to improve on that massively. Now, in the university, you'll find a video called The Perfect Sales Process, and then you've got the Calendly video, which all this takes care of all the automated process to a degree. But then we've moved on since then. So we've now got a CRM system, which stands for Customer Relationship Management System, which sounds really fancy and complicated, but it's not. It's just basically a simple piece of software that manages this whole journey from start to finish. It sends your customers a welcome email. It warms them up throughout the sale. It will send them, if you've got a website with us as well, this is perfect, because we will use the website to sort of bounce the customer between the different pages on your website and keep them fully engaged in your service while we're working on the design review, and then you can get the quote back to the customer. And the conversion rate that we're starting to see for people that have engaged in this service is really good. They're winning quite a few jobs, and it's life-changing, really. It's from where they were a few months ago. It's incredible. So go and watch the video on the sales process. It's the CRM demo video. And there's one that calls CRM, Do I Need One? Just go and find that video as well. Make sure you watch both of them so you get to really know what it's all about. Or if you want to do it all yourself, go and watch the Calendly and the Perfect Sales video process, like I've said. But I know which one I would do. I'd do the one the way we do it for you, because it's tons better and it's tons easier for you. So that's it on your profiles. Even though your profile will look the part, we want to make sure that that customer that comes through that profile is taken on a proper sales process. So you're not paying 30, 40, 50 quid for a lead and then nothing's happening with it because the sales process that they're on wasn't up to scratch. If anything doesn't make sense, or you need any help, or you just want to ask a question, just email us, marketing@kvbsupplierservices.co.uk, and myself or one of the team will reach out to you. So hope that's been useful. Hope it makes sense. But like I said, if you need anything, let us know. Okay. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye bye.